Hello everyone, my name is Harry, and today we are starting a new series on the channel. We're going to be doing a TEW 2020 local to global. If you don't know what TEW is, it's a wrestling simulator. The same vein as like Football Manager. It's honestly one of my most fun games. I love to play it. I've got TEW 2016. I've got that on this computer and my laptop. And I don't have TEW 20 on my laptop because the screen resolution's too small to fit it on, which is kind of annoying. But it's really fun if you love wrestling and you kind of like the simulation type of game. Like if you liked GM mode but you wished, oh maybe I could be a bit more intrusive. This is a fantastic game. It's I think it's maybe 25 to 30 British pounds, and I think from what you can get out of it, it's actually really good value. The community around this game as well is just fantastic, and it helps create such a good game, and I really enjoy it. Now we're going to be playing a local to global save. You know what local to global is? Basically, it's where you take a company from the absolute lowest it can be with the least amount of money and you build it all the way up so that you pretty much what WWE is. And that's what you try. In this game, you try to go from the size insignificant to the size Titanic. I've never actually done Titanic. I think the most I've ever gotten to on a local to go is medium, but even that's very impressive. But yeah, so when you get to TEW 2020, it comes with a default database. There are databases, and it holds all the all the stats, all the stuff for all the wrestlers. The default one is the Cornellverse, which is which is made by the creator of the game, Tommy Cornell, and it's really fun. It's got a lot of lore. If you like that kind of stuff, give it a go. For me, it's not. I don't enjoy it say as much as the real world stuff, which I'll get into in a sec. But I've recently just started a local global on that, and I think I'm having a lot of fun actually. I think it's really interesting. But with the community around it, people have been creating mods since 2010. Before I was even properly into wrestling. That was when I was in primary school. Yeah, so some of these mods have years of lineage, and there's a lot of information. Today we're going to be playing a 2010 mod. It's based around the time where TNA was started the second ever Monday Night Wars, where they got the same time slot as Monday Night Raw on Spike, and it lasted for maybe a few weeks. Yeah, it was very embarrassing for TNA, but this is a really cool mod. I've actually not played this a lot, so it's going to be interesting for me. It's kind of going to be a first in long into the game, so it should be fun. I'm going to be doing a local global. So we're going to be based in Japan. I love Japanese wrestling. I think Japanese wrestling is possibly the best in the world in terms of just like in-ring stuff, and that's what I really enjoy. So yeah, but obviously we're going to be bringing in a lot of people from, say, the Americas, maybe England, maybe Mexico. You don't know. The good thing is now you probably wonder why did I pick a 2010 one? It's so realistically, if we do get far through the save, we may be able to get to 2020 now. I've never done a save that long. The longest save I've done, I think I got to about 4 years in, which is quite a fair bit. Yeah. But yeah, if we do that, how's the wrestling landscape going to be? Are we going to possibly be contending? It's going to be really fun to see. So let's start off. We are Pro Wrestling Rise. I'm Kuniaki Kobayashi. You don't know who Kuniaki Kobayashi is? Japanese former pro wrestler retired because he's 53. So today he's actually 63, maybe even older. He works in New Japan, Old Japan. He's known as like the Tiger Hunter. He'd have a lot of matches with Satoru Sayama, the original Tiger Mask, and then Misaharu Misawa, which was the second incarnation of Tiger Mask. So yeah, really talented junior heavyweight. And in this game, he's a good road agent. So we're gonna be using him, and basically we're gonna be doing a lot of Japanese stuff. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna try to explain as much as I can, so it's not too alienating in terms of like how I kind of work myself in a local to global, but it might be slightly quick. So when you start local to global, and I've done it on the lowest prestige possible, it's respect. So in previous games, so TEW 2016, you had to have a certain level of respect to open your own company. That was it. Nowadays, in this game, you can open a company in whatever level of respect, but the level of respect you have gauges the money, and I think maybe even the momentum and prestige that your company has when you open it. So that's kind of what it is. So we set ourselves on the lowest level of respect to make it hard for ourselves. Because if I was the highest, I have about 500k, and even though generally that's about realistic for what would happen in wrestling, it would be a lot more boring. So what you want to do is you want to get a cheap rep. You want to get cheap, very cheap fellas. You want to get the cheapest possible at the start. So I'm gonna look for all these refs. So he's $110 per show, 140. He's 60. So probably Kevin Keenan's gonna be the guy coming in. Ryan Tran, Shane Sedwell, no, Shane Sewell, who's also a wrestler as well. He's worth in TNA. He's got 51. Yeah, we're gonna get him. He's just gonna be exclusively a ref, and that's it. That's all I need to do. 50 is a very cheap price for a ref. Like, you want to save as much money as you can in the start. Like, I could get, Yoshiaki Fujiwara right now. Not only is he a fantastic road agent, which I'll talk about in a bit, he's got fairly decent refereeing. Actually, no, he's got zero refereeing. There's no reason why I'd get him as a ref. But say if I wanted him as a road agent, even though I can't actually get him, he's gonna probably cost a lot. If we go here, yeah, per show 400. That's a lot. So yeah, now we only need to get we only need to get referee. We only need one referee when we're a small company, because we're not going to run long shows, and we're not going to run a lot of shows. Smaller long shows. So yeah, that's the kind of idea. Oh, I do love Shibata, but we're not going to be able to get him. One, he will negotiate, but he costs $1,500 a show, which is way too much. Sakamoto, oh, you're gonna get shortlisted. Maybe in a few months we'll get Sakamoto. Absolutely. He's a freelancer? That sucks. Oh, Yuji Kobayashi, fantastic. Here we go. So we want to get cheap wrestlers who are cheap as all. Wooly Mac, fantastic wrestler. His stuff in Impact right now is killing it. I think he's fantastic. His stuff in Lucha Underground was amazing from what I can remember. Anyway, he only wants 30 quid a show, which is very cheap. So we're going to offer it to him. But if I want this guy, I want Yuji Okayashi. It's going to cost me 210 per show. Right now, for the first maybe 3 or 4 shows, you don't want that. You want the cheapest stuff possible. Now I've also, when I've done this, I've searched for certain things. I want people who are unemployed, kind of young, and I want over 50 psychology. Psychology, if you've got over 50, I say, especially when you're kind of younger, it's good because you can go in ring. You're not too fussed about, being pretty bad. I think psychology is the kind of general, for me, it's the kind of playing stance and way you can judge a wrestler. If they've got crap psychology, I don't really want to sign them. If they've got 50, that's, good enough, especially in a local to global. If they're cheap, 70 is the dream. But, the better a wrestler is, the more expensive he is. So, it's not fantastic. Let's keep it going. I'll get Shima Zion, who is the current Joaquin Wild or the former DJZ. I could get Sean Devari. He's popular in the US, but and he seems like a fairly decent worker, and he's young. He's a mercenary though. Ooh. I'll leave it. How much is Shannon Moore? Shannon Moore's good, but I don't like his character. Do I get Shane Haste? I'll get Shane Haste then. I wonder if Mikey Nichols is in the save yet. That'd be fun. Have them together. Bird. I thought that was White Farley for a minute. So yeah. Right now I'm kind of just looking for, anyone who's fairly decent. The reason why I look for someone who's maybe unemployed is because it means they're not really going to clash with any of the shows. The more companies you work for, the busier they are, the less often, you can wrestle my shows, which is not what I want. So getting unemployed people's the best thing to start with. I think, especially if they're good. I'm going for Japanese fellas because we're a Japanese company. We want to keep Nakamura's the IWGP champ. That's wild, and he's only on a written. That's insane. We want to just get as much good talent as we can right now. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. I am gonna risk it. I'm gonna bring in Yuji Okabayashi. He wants 210. It's a stretch, but I think it's worth it. Now I'm gonna go reset this. 24 unemployed. Is there anyone? Not a lot. Ooh, We're not gonna get Kajawara, but I will get Tomato, and I've heard of him. He's a freelancer? You bitch! I'll get you in for 3 months then. Saito, I will definitely bring in. Bring it up to 28. Sekimoto's there, but he's a freelancer, which makes me so sad. You are shortlisted, right? And I'll get in T20. No, I won't. I definitely will not get you in for that much. Zeus, though. Ooh, I will get Zeus in. Future IW, not future. Future triple crown champion, absolutely. Yusaka Bata will definitely come in. Freelancer, you dirty old fecker. This is a struggle. This actually is a very difficult thing right now. Okay, we're gonna go for 24-year-old Annie, unemployed. Do I bring in Alex Reynolds? Ooh, I will bring in Ethan Page, because I've been loving his stuff, and Jonathan Gresham, definitely. Ethan Page seems like a future star to me. And his tag team with, being part of the North, his tag team's fantastic, and I just don't even want him to break up, so it's gonna be something they do eventually. Oh no, I don't want to get Reed Flair. I thought it was David Flair, and I got very excited for a moment. Don't want Scumbag Elgin. Don't want Scumbag Devlin. Is that's Vader's son? Wait, there's no. This can't have been. No, he's not what's in WWE. This isn't Terry Gordy. I'm thinking of the wrong person. I thought this was like Terry Gordy's son. Do I get El Hijo de Mysterio? Yeah, sure. Really, right now, I'm not too bothered about who I get in, because they're all gonna be fairly crap. All it is just making money, which is, in my eyes, not a particularly hard job. Okay, so we've offered, we've offered a good amount of people. So I quickly go through a couple of things. Our product is Strong Puro. We're in Japan. Puroresu, Strong Puro, I think is the best. Royal, you can do Royal, and you can have the Steeler Show match, which I think is good, but you can pick that yourself. I like Strong Pyro because I don't actually have to really think about, oh, I need to do this certain, I need to do a wild brawl, I need to do a technical masterclass. For me, that's the most annoying part of the shows, and it just makes me kind of feel, it makes me feel a bit. I'm not able to do the show to what I know would be the best possible. So what I've done now, I've made my ticket prices cheaper because it builds my popularity, and from what I've heard, oh, we sell more merch. From what I've heard, I feel like sponsorship money also increases. My potential popularity increases as well, which is good, which is what we want. We are going to is it finance? Mate, this is a no. Yeah, I'm not too bothered about this right now. I'll look at it. I'll look at it later. But yeah, we're gonna put these on cheap. I feel like my potential popularity, I feel like I do grow at a good rate, and I think sponsorship is a very, very, it's the biggest thing for you at the start. I think in terms of like what money you make. So right now I'm gonna make about 2.4k on sponsorships, which is pretty much what I've got now. Now in terms of like wage, I've got so much. The idea is I don't want to spend a lot of money on wage. I want to spend as little on wage. I want to spend as little as I can on production. The whole thing with a local global, especially at the start, is managing money. It's managing money and getting to I think it's getting to a point where you can run a TV deal or a, a showing your you're showing your wrestling on a network deal whilst also making good money, to the point where when I say good money, I mean, you're breaking even at, I think you can break even and that's fine. So that's the plan. I think so. In the more modern mods, so when you have 2020 mods, I think it's easier to get deals on TV. Oh, there we go. Saito, Zeus, Obata, Ethan Page, Jonathan Gresham, Chimera. That's nice. I might try and do a team with Ahio de Rey Mysterio if I can. In the newer mods, I think it's easier because in real life it would be a lot easier to gain a following. If you're a smaller promotion because of YouTube and Twitch. Back in 2010, maybe not. So it's gonna be interesting to see. We're just waiting for Okabayashi. Okabayashi will be, if he does come in and I do decide to use him, he will be like the top guy. The Straight Edge Society's been disbanded. Oh no, what a shame. In this mod, by the way, I'm not using face and heel divides. It's in Japan, they don't, to an extent. So I don't know. The only thing I'm gonna change on production right now, because I realistically I don't need to. I'm gonna change small time to generic. The reason why, if you're on small time production and you gain a lot in size, it's copyright, isn't it? And in real life, everyone knows what copyright is. So if you get caught, you're done. So yeah. So here we go. We're looking for. These are the Japanese broadcasters. Broadcasting is an important thing. You want to get your face out there. So you look through, it's like, oh, so what's it to get onto ESPN International? I used to be medium size, 55 popularity, lost of. That's going to be ages. I don't even know if I'll get that. Alright, how about something more realistic? Fighting TV Samurai is small, so it should be easier. Again, I want a small size, which is 2 in front of me with 40 popularity. That's a while away, and all that. Music is actually fairly decent. Maybe. No, that's 10k show actually. Yeah, that's Yikes. You got this one, you got Hybrid TV Entertainment, you only have small 23 and 6 regions. This is like the most realistic from the top of my head, but still a fair amount. And I know that we're going to be putting a lot of money away through the production. When in terms of like J Sports, in terms of pay-per-view providers, pay-per-views are completely different animal to commercial. You see, to get on a small pay-per-view, I have to be big size with 67.5 regions in Japan. That's insane. That's a wild thing to do. Then you've also got NTB. NTB's a bit different. I guess it's because they are maybe a bit more receptive to wrestling from the top of my head. Nah, I guess it's just a name. I guess it's just kind of the name. It's probably something with a mod. It's probably not that realistic, but yeah. This one is a lot easier to get on pay-per-view, and that'd be good. But it's still small, so you're not making loads of bank. Samurai TV, yeah, similar to NTV, but a bit more popularity. Sky Perfect, you have to be, similar to J Sport, even more hard than J Sport. And then you got Wow Wow, which is medium. It's kind of a middle ground. Honestly, I might go in and edit these so it's more realistic, because off the top of my head, I think Sky Sport, Sky Perfect is probably going to be maybe a medium, or maybe even big. But this is the one we're probably looking at on YouTube. To be medium to get on YouTube? Are you joking? And you only have to have 23 and 16 regions. That's going to be super hard. Now, in the more modern mods, YouTube is super easy. Keep in mind, they put it as a commercial internet site, which is not really true. In the sense it is, you probably would get monetized in real life, but most mods, especially more modern mods, have them as it's a free one. So we probably look for hybrid TV. Perhaps we're looking at no. Why am I looking at J Sports ESPN? No, not J Sports. J Sports Plus, definitely not. What was I looking at? What was the actual good one? Yeah, I think it's high. It might just be hybrid entertainment TV or fighting samurai. It's probably it's hybrid entertainment TV. That's the next broadcast that we can go on. But that is worldwide, which is actually very good. Like that's US, Canada, England, Europe, Japan, and Australia. So that's kind of that's the goal, I guess. It will take us a while, and it will be costly, but that's the goal. Am I gonna go through all these gimmicks? No. We'll change a couple things though. Shima Zeon is just gonna be DJZ. I don't know. I think that's how you should spell it. In my head, that's how you'd spell it. Not DJ Hyde. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So we got DJZ. He looks like that. Nothing I can really see besides that. I'll try to put Zeus. I think Zeus is awesome. Okay. So now we need to book an event. We are only going to be doing an hour-long event, and we're going to be doing it monthly on. Since it's Thursday, let's do it Saturdays. First week of Saturdays. What's a cool name? We'll do it in 3. 1, 2, 3. Cry of War. I'm just gonna have it numbered. We're gonna have it fixed in Kanto, which is our home region. We want to grow in Kanto the most. We see we're 10 in popularity. Well, this is important actually. We're 10 in importance in Kanto, and this is what we want to rise the most. Because if we go to size criteria, we have to be 77 in Kanto to get to big, and eventually, that's if to get to medium we need to be 59 in Kanto, 35 in Tokuhu or Chibi, small, 35 in Kanto. Yeah, we want to focus on Kanto, so let's run it. We will not book everyone on the show. I like booking everyone on the show. I don't know. I like the idea because everyone's getting a show and they don't get a bit pissy about it. Oh, looks like we've gained ourselves Yuji Okabayashi, which is very good. Now, I don't know if I'm going to create a title right now. I might do it in a few. I'll do it in a few shows, but I don't think we need a title right now. But yeah. Now, if you want to do a local or global, my tips for you is always pick someone who is a road agent. Absolutely. Road agents, in my experience, are the most expensive part of being, doing a local global. Say if you pick just a random character, you want to make sure you're going to the cheapest stadium. So we're going to this one. It's costing us free. It's cost 300. We're expecting 99 fans, which is very cool. We've got two top guys, Okabayashi and Obata. I don't know why Obata's an evil foreigner if he's Japanese. Okay, well, it's gonna go about 20. We'll have it go about 20-ish minutes, and Okabayashi gets a win. Have it go 21. Is he young lion? He's 27. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, Okabayashi doesn't win. Obata wins, even though he's a crap freelancer. So, and he'll leave before the next show. Oh, no, he'll leave before the show after the next one, which is annoying. So he'll get his win back. Okay, we're gonna have Zeus and Tomato on opposite teams. Oh, okay, we're gonna have Zeus and Saito on one team. I've not changed the ref to be thingy. And then who can go on Zeus's team? We can have Ethan Page go on Zeus's team. Cool. This has to go about 20-ish minutes. Also, and Zeus gets a win because Zeus is awesome. The way we booked it. Oh, Zeus, you. Wait, does that? Oh, Zeus, you little bastard. What's your stamina like? 39? You're dog shit right now. Wow. I was excited. Yeah, well, I have to book it anyway. So you see right now, we don't have any announcers. I also reckon you don't get announcers unless you can get a broadcast in straight away. Because, they cost extra, and if you're showing it just to the people in the crowd, think about it in real life, there's not going to be any actual commentators, is there? Now we're left with everyone we got some unrecognisable, so we can have Jonathan Gresham, Woody Face, Chimera, and Akiho Del Rey Mysterio. This does not have to go that long. So I'll have to go 30 minutes. I'm gonna have. Oh, let's have Woody Mac go over. Open. All that match. Yeah, perfect 60 minutes. The only people we're not been wrestling is DJ Hive. I know DJ Z and Shane Ace. I don't think I need them to. So yeah, let's run it. This was not awful in terms of gimmicks. So we don't actually gimmicks don't affect the ratings, but the effects of them, if they're used, are there. So Chimera, very marketable. Small to scar quality may receive a boost when not stolen, which is cool. Hilda Phantasma. Star quality is good, but everyone else is kind of bad. Doesn't like lengthy matches. That's wild. Wins and losses have the greater impact, which makes sense because it's a legitimate gimmick, I would say. Yeah, we don't care about the ref. Losses don't hurt its momentum. Small boost psychology, which is lovely. It's a good match. El Hijo del Rey Oh my god, I cannot speak. El Hijo del Rey Mysterio, best performance by far with a 38. He was, I think it's recognizable as opposed to well known. So yeah. The worst is Chimera. Yeah, it's kind of good. Willie Mack was really up his game, and he only got an 18. So he probably would have been in the 20s with progression. That's fine. I quite enjoyed that. The next match, oh my god, that was awful. But it got the crowd hotter. We don't need good matches. We need profitable matches. We need profitable shows. Ethan Page psychology, large boost, which is cool. Tomato. His gimmick is crap. Even though he got a great rating, all the effects in it are really crap. Sayo, losses don't hurt as much. Be nice, yeah, that's cool. And then the main event should be, it wasn't even the best card, shown the card. Yeah, Obata beat Okabayashi by submission. Okabayashi with 37, Obata with 29. Actually fairly decent. Dragged in the middle, so maybe I should have made it just a 20 match. Not great there, not great there. But yeah, that's it pretty much. At 29, we don't particularly care about the match ratings because we're such a small company that I'm not thinking, alright, we need to make sure we put on a card like Wrestle Kingdom every month, because if we do, well, we go bankrupt, and it should be way too unrealistic for the time we can sign. They signed Austin Aries? That's wild. He's super popular right now, but he's ranked 23, but he's not that over. He's got incredible skills, I know. I'm surprised he doesn't have like a twat personality. That's wild. Kojima's turned heel in All Japan, which is wild. They signed that guy I was showing you, Fujiwara. Rovon Dan's got the TNA. Life imitates art. No, art imitates life. I'm a bit stupid. I'm a bit drunk. They said Milano? Milano was not hired? That's wild. Yeah. See, we are. Oof. That is slightly scary. But we should make our money back, in my eyes. So yeah, so we're going to go to the end of the month. This is pretty much what I do now. And we should make, from what I've seen there, it's going to be either a small loss or a small gain. Nothing too worrying. I think the general idea is we should keep going up and up and up as we do shows, and we kind of know who does what, who's good at what. It'll be fun to see. Also, I'm gonna book singles matches and not tag matches, because tag matches mean more wrestlers, which means more wages. That's an interesting thing. Use less wrestlers, do singles matches. It might not fit in the products you want, but it'll save you a bunch of money. So do it. Yeah. This beer has gone cold. So I think the goal for this is obviously to just have a good product on, but I might have to look at some different talent, because the talent right now is kind of crap. And Obata's losing. I might turn off the Young Line thing. You know what, I will actually. It's unrealistic for Japan, but with such a small promotion, I don't think having Young Lines are effective. All it does is it just messes up the kind of like the booking of stuff. In TEW 2020, there's the Young Line system. Which happens in Japan. Your wrestlers have come up through your developmental scenes. So in New Japan, it's a dojo. They come out, they are playing as they're about as plain as like Burger King chips, and you know they'll lose and lose and lose. They will not get wins unless it's over other young boys. They do that so that the wrestlers are confident they are good enough to go in the ring. The people in charge are confident they are good enough to go, and then send them on excursions so they can learn character stuff, learn different style of wrestling, kind of cultivate their own kind of persona, and then they come back and they got the character. A good example right now is Master Wato, which is yes, Kawato. Kawato, young boy. He was in I think he was in the first Lions Break tournament when they started doing it again. Maybe it was either 2017 or 2018. Anyway, so he went on an excursion. He went to CMLO. It should a bit of a fracas. I swear he walks out of them while being like the junior heavyweight champion, which is insane in my head. But yeah, and he's recently come back to New Japan as Master Wato with blue hair and blue and pink pants, and yeah, he seems pretty good. His in ring looks nice. I think he just needs to develop more and more, but obviously it's a very interesting gimmick, you know. But then again, Okada came back at Wrestle Kingdom and he looked fucking awful. And look at him now. Look at him just a few months after that match. He was insane. He was a man. But I went on a bit of a rant. In TEW, you get young lions. You can either hire them. They might be generated. I love that voice crack, by the way. Yeah, so you can hire young boys. They could be generated, and you can hire them. If you got a dojo, you'll get them, and you can run it in the same way. If you're in a system with young lions, veteran wrestlers like, no, I'm not gonna lose to this young boy. What you taking me for? And it's basically like, okay, even if this young boy is very talented, more talented than a wrestler, it's just not gonna fly. So they'll piss and kick and moan until they get their way, which is kind of annoying, especially for us. The thing about the young lion system is you can send them on excursion to companies you have a relationship with, where it's like, yeah, accept our wrestlers on excursion, mate. And it's like, and they say yeah, and it's cool, and that's happens. And it's like a temporary. Oh crap! I yawned. It's like a temporary developmental system, which I think is kind of odd. This was so cool when I got it out, and now it's like this, and I'm just very, very sad. I love drinking. It helps the pain really simmer down. Actually, this mini fridge is insane. That I got so happy when I found it. My shoes are in the way. What the hell? Okay. Is this the last one? Oh my god, this is the last beer. Oh jeez. Oh well. I should not buy any more beer until I move. But when that happens, I'll be very happy. Okay, here we are. We're in February now. We're a month through. We've just had the Royal Rumble. We'll check that out. Right now. Royal Rumble was a kind of a crap show. The Royal Rumble match itself was pretty crap. CM Punk performed well. Jake Hager was good. John Cena was very good. John Hennigan was very good. Sydal was good. Mysterio was good. Sean was alright. Yeah, crap. That's not 30 people, is it? That's wild. Yeah, he won a 30-man Royal Rumble with a lot of people in there. But probably the biggest match was the Taker Dolph Ziggler match. As if. And Dolph did well. It was an 89. Pretty cool. 79 match. Miz beat Kane at DQ for the US. Sheamus beat MVP, Edge, and Cody Rhodes in a cage match to retain the WWE Championship. Shame-o. Oh my god, Age. He's not even the best guy in there. Well, he's second best at Edge, which makes sense. Degeneration, XP, Dudley Boys, and Jericho. Oh my god, this is early 2000s. This is the early 2000s upper mid card to main event scene. That's wild. Yeah, Jericho, Triple H, Shawn were the best guys in there. Makes sense. Chris beating Batista for the ECW one. Oh my god. That was a bad match in the women's division. Bad match. Better match. But yeah, still not great. They hired. What is this? Steve Carino and Austin Aries. That's wild. What? Anyone else that's kind of interesting? They got Bret Hart doing promos. They've got Kofi doing promos. Stone Cold's there. Interesting. Oh, maybe. Who's hired? Oh no, I thought that was Shane Douglas and was about to kick off. Yeah, we made 201 quid. 219. I actually can't read. We're making more money this month, and because our size increase, we'll be getting more fans. So you know, the more, and we got momentum. So it's just a case of keep on going and keep on going and keep on going. So that's it. And company info, Young Line system is turned off, which is lovely because now Okabayashi can get his win back in a fantastic main event. Which is also only going to go like 20 minutes. As so we don't get the shitty diva. Yeah, the only issue I have with our products is that every major star or every major star or star has to be in a 20-minute match. You know, in New Japan that doesn't happen. Obviously I don't know, actually the way they have it in the game actually makes sense. It doesn't matter on shows that are just normal events, but because we're only doing normal events, because like that's what gains us the most kind of popularity and money. It will affect us, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, say if we're doing tours, it won't matter. So if I'm doing New Japan, like that 2020, I can have a Okada and like Yoshihashi in a 20, in like a 12-minute match on the undercard, and yeah, don't get slated for it. Alright, you fucking cunt. Beeping his on. That's a bit aggressive, not even I. Jeez. To put him in the Fed. He's the best colour, and yet he's just not working anywhere. As if you can get that award if you're not in a job. That's so weird. Okay, we're at the Kasika Ward Centre now. But yeah, 4 more fans. Awesome. Where is Katsuhika? Pretty much the same as Shimba first, whatever it is called. Yeah, we turned off the young line system, so you can get your win back. Yeah, 20-minute match. Just a slow build, and I'll put a decisive win so he gets more momentum, because fuck you, freelancer. Next up, another singles match. We're gonna have KG Tomato. You can face Jonathan Gresham. This can go, I think 12 minutes actually. Is not what it go. Just doing maths in my head, even though I'm a maths student, I'm not particular. You can go 40 minutes. Jonathan Gresham is going to get the win. All out, decisive. I've not been doing decisive finishes on a book. And then the final one, even though this is going to stink up the bed, Zeus can face El Hijo Del Rey Mysterio in a 20-minute match. Zeus wins. This is going to be open, slow build, decisive, even though you're going to be visibly tiring by the end. We have to do it. And now we're at 60 minutes. I will book one more match, but I don't know how it's going to be felt. Yeah, I'm going to do Shane Hayes versus DJZ. Two guys who did not get onto the card last time. You can go a quick 8 minutes. And Shane Hayes is going to get the win. All out. Decisive. No, we're going to put it in the pre-show to be safe. If you have people wrestling who are just from unimportant, I think it shits on the rating. This was a good match, to be fair. DJZ, I think I made the right choice in putting him over, and he was really of his game. That's a good gimmicks effects, which is good. This match was not great because Jonathan Gresham got injured. Probably would have been better than a 21. Probably could have been, maybe even 30s, but Tomorrow did good. This sucked. Ozzy sucked. He was exhausted, but healed it out. Rey Mysterio did fantastic, which is good to see. And a main event, yeah, just did not have the psychology, and they're not used to it. But it was a fairly decent show. Kobayashi got his win back, and I'm pretty sure Obata is gonna leave. Unless I can't actually do any maths. And then it's a really, really big issue. The strained wrist should have him back in action. Yeah, only 4 days, so it's actually quite fine. Yeah, no, we made a lot more money. Because, yeah, well, we booked less wrestlers. Show costs are actually down for some reason. Production costs are also down. Although they might increase. Yeah, and we made $1 more, and we made 100 more quid. We should be getting the sponsorship money. Yeah. The first bit of the local global is the most boring bit. I'm not even gonna lie. It's just until you can get competent wrestlers and then you can start having fun. Because everyone here right now is pretty crap. Like, I could probably book someone who's maybe 200 quid and they are, good in ring. And it could be worth it, but they probably will get a booking somewhere else. It's interesting how it works. It just takes a lot of perseverance. One of the most impressive local globals I've seen was, is it MW Gaming? I'll have a quick search. He's had it going from like 2015, 2016, but it was on the TEW 2013 mod, which is 2013 game, which is just mental that he did that, and then he kept going all the way through to TEW. Kept going TEW 2016. He was doing bits of it. Give me TEW 2016. I should find it fairly quick. I say that, it's taking a bit of time. Oh my god, what am I doing? Where is it? TEW 2016, local global. Fucking hell. Yeah, MW Gaming, I was right. Hawkeye Pro Wrestling. And he's been doing it. When was the first video uploaded? Probably let's have a look. The first video is from 2015, it's 5 years old. He's been doing this series, which lasted into April of 2020. Longer than I've been a wrestling fan, that's wild to me. It's actually insane. and it can show you, and when you look at like the start products, if you, even if you just skim through a couple of the episodes, and you go to the end product, it's like leaps and days. Even like when he transitions from TW 2020, 2013 to 2016, it's insane. I'll leave a link in the description to that series. I think that's a fantastic series to watch. You know, watch both of those, please. It's a really fun, really good, showing. The way the worlds can like come together in his series, it's quite fascinating, and that's what I like about the local global. See how kind of everything changes. It's a lovely little thing to see. Oh crap! Don't want you to hear that. Oh, looks like tomorrow, of when I'm recording this, which is 9th of August, we are getting the title versus title match in in Pro Wrestling Noah. I'm so thick. Yeah, we're getting Shizaki versus Keno, which looks very interesting. Looks like it'll be fun. Nice to see that. Are we also getting Kiyomiya? I feel like we're also getting like Kiyomiya versus Muta, which will be insane. Right, we are nearly there. We'll see where it goes. Might book one more show and go through the interlude, and then might end it there. And I'll just go kind of like through some stuff. We might have a look at some people in terms of like who could sign. Also look at size as well. I know that it can be kind of hard in some bits, especially if you stagnate. And like sometimes you look at it and it's like, oh crap, I might need to run 2 shows a month. You need to be very careful with that sort of stuff. A lot of when I've been playing it, when I've been playing, a local to global, huge majority of the income is sponsored income, and obviously that's a certain amount for the month. It's not going to increase per show, which in real life I think it would, but so you have to be kind of careful. Oh, who's leaving TNA? That is Scott Steiner. Oh, he's way too big for us. That's insane. Slam Master J. Oh, hello Ray Gordy, son of Terry Gordy, son of Bam Bam Gordy. Bam Bam. Does it not say? Although I feel like Terry Gordy, fortunately, maybe dead in the save at this time. Gresham fully back to fit, obviously. Billy Kidman's on the main roster, which is just kind of makes sense. How's All Japan? Fucking hell, All Japan was great. Kojima really a 79 and a 70, and they got an 86 match. Oh, that's fantastic. We got Muta still wrestling. They're pulling better than Sawama, which is wild to me. The rest of the show was pretty decent. I mean, anyone there like Daring to the Future? Fucci is still wrestling. He's still wrestling today, and that's just wild to me. Florida Championship Wrestling, Ed Ferrara's the booker. Oh my Christ. You look at that's night and day. Like, you look at the financial estimates, and it was like, oh, for this month, it was like 2.7, so it wasn't much more. It was about what we got there. Yeah, it keeps going up and up, so we might be making about 4.5k maybe, if we're lucky. We're making a good amount of money right now, to the point where I can hire another wrestler, and it's going to be any kind of between, I'll do 30, and I'm going to go for a cheeky 60 psychology. Ooh, look at that. I might get sick of also. Can I talk to you about not being a freelancer? No. In-ring, life is in lifestyle. No, you can't talk to someone about stop being a freelancer. That is crap. I hate freelancing. Okay. I have no idea who that guy is. Oh, I mean, there's no way Kenta would come. Same with Shibata. La Sombra, would you come in? You're way too expensive. Well, you're not way too expensive, but you're expensive. Marufuji would not come in, and he's only a freelancer. What? Petey Williams? Why is Petey Williams a free agent? That's wild. Does he do like drugs or something? No. What? That's mental. Yeah, come in right now if you're only $60 a show. Do I get Sean Spears? I mean, part of me says yes, but I'll get him in. I can't get Shingo. I can't get Naito. Oh, I mean I could. Naito's cheap. Naito's coming in. There we go, boys. There we go. We've got Mr. Tranquilo himself. I mean, I'll do what I can. I'll look at creative quickly. We've got Tiger's Mask, who's only freelance, which is kind of annoying. I mean, I'll shortlist him. Who knows? It could be someone I actually know in terms of like very basic wrestling knowledge. We're not getting Takawa because he's way too expensive. Maybe Sugawara. I'll bring in Sugawara. He's a free. Why are they all freelancers? Fucking bastards, the lot of them. Yeah, no, freelancers are jokes, especially when you're a young company. You know, smallest company, they are not going to stay with you for longer than 3 months. You know, when you get to maybe a big or a medium, they might stay for 6 or maybe 9. In which, yeah, it's maybe worth it. You know, building them up, stuff. But when I'm only doing one show, I can't even speak. Ooh, the Shukin Dino. Oh, you're definitely coming in. You're freelance. You bitch. Fuck. Alright, ignore me, I'm being stupid. Yeah, Bard's got one more show, so he can put someone. He can put someone over. P. Williams, Naito. As if we got Naito. That's wild. Yeah. When you're a small company, they're only going to stick around for 3 months. If I'm only doing one show a month, so that I can remain as profitable as possible, that is 3 shows. Building someone up for that, not really worth it, is it? Not in my head. So I don't. It's best to shortlist people who are free agents and just see, oh, you're not a free agent anymore. Great, like Tomato's going to be leaving. It's actually good we signed a couple of people. No, we definitely can't. Oh no, she won't even come over. As if Chris Hero, you've been politicking and know you little shit. He's an egomaniac. That's wild. I was so tempted to bring in Chris Hero actually, but if I did, he probably would have fucked with the morale. That's really interesting actually. I never even thought of that. My idea of like Chris Hero, he's just a fairly stand-up guy. That's my head. Like guy that deserves so much more in terms of his wrestling. But yeah. Okay, looks like we are here. Steve Douglas has quit NWE. Fantastic. Dragon Kid missed a show. I mean, I will definitely get Dragon Kid. He's fantastic. Great for our products. How's TNA? How's TNA doing? They are number 3 behind New Japan, I'm guessing. Yeah. How's Impact? You're having AJ defeat Rob Van Dam on Impact for the world title. You're not saving that for your pay-per-views. It doesn't even matter because it was a very good match. As we'll see, this Sting versus Rhino and fucking Nigel McGuinness match. Explosions at B show. Not awful for a B show. AJ and Lashes versus Booker T and Jeff. That's wild. I've not even had a look. What's New Japan doing in these 2 months? Who are the champs? Okay, Nakamura makes sense. Tiger Mask 4 makes sense. Tadges and Marufuji. Well, that's interesting. They beat Apollo 55. Gado Jero. Gado Jero beat the Dudleys before they went to the Fed. That's wild. Heavyweight Cardo and Jero. That's wild. I said it the wrong way around. I said Gado Jero. Jado Ghetto. Wow. That's wild. I am crap with names. Back in Shinkiba. First ring. Naito is in New Japan. That sucks, but really I'm not too fussed about it. Okay. We are going to have Okabayashi. As if you've still got more momentum. What? Okabayashi can be about one more time, because, yeah. I just want to make super sure of it. Not even an open match anymore. And then we're going to have Pete Williams versus... I know, I'm not even going to have Zeus on the card. Pete Williams versus Gresham. This will be a whopper match in real life. Pete Williams gets the nice win. Open all out. No, open slow build. Decisive win. Then we'll do a tag. And we'll whack in a fella. We'll whack in, alright, a heel do Mysterio, and we'll put Kachi Tomato on the other team, and we can have Saito, and then we're gonna have DJZ, because DJZ is a fairly good wrestler. And this can go about, what, 16? All out, decisive win over Kachi. I reckon he won't like that. Really? He's fine with that? Cool. I'll do one more singles. We're not going to do stressful because he's got fucking no stamina. But we're going to have Shane Haste take on Sean Spears on the pre-show in about an 8-minute match. Not happy to go 10. Sean Haste can go over. Open. On out. And then that's it. This was a decent match. Sean Spears is very good. His gimmick is good. No effects, but it's fine. Opening match, very good actually. El Hijo del Rey Mysterio. I say Del because I'm thinking about Healer Phantasma. El Hijo de Rey Mysterio was good. DJC was actually very good. Tomato was crap. Saito was crap. Cool. This was a fantastic match. Pete Williams is the fucking man right now. He's got the best match out of anyone. Yep. Just no psychology, but yeah, sound. Good show. So that'll probably do it for all the shows we do. Let's get to the end of the month. Unless something happens, I'll edit it out very quickly because it would be fairly boring. But yeah, this seems very interesting. Again, I'm more in tune with modern stuff. So like on the 2020 save, I've got more fun. But currently, there's not really a 2020 save. There's no August 2020 save. There's the July one, and obviously all the speaking out stuff happened in that. So I want to make sure there's one where people are shown as gone. Also, I want to make sure that everything that's happened in wrestling is shown. Oh my god, Adam Cole. Oh well, fantastic. You can hear my tweets. Adam Cole's in the game. I might have to bring him over, ship him across the water. That's wild. Oh, oh, yeah. I won't edit it out because I'm a lazy little git. But I'll talk about some good news I've had. So, I got kind of lucky with gambling recently. Just put a couple bets on some footy. Literally last night. It was either last night or the night before, and it was the Bayern Munich game and the Barcelona game, and I put Bayern Munich and Barca to win on one of the bets, and now I think I got like a fiver on that, and I got maybe like 11 quid, which is good. So like a £6 profit. But then I put like on the same two games, I put like over 1.5 goals in the first half, which means you need to get 2 goals or more in the first half in both games. More than likely, only 2.50, and I won that. So I got about, I made maybe like 9 quid off that. So like 11 in total. So I made like 22 quid. And I was like, and like at the same time, you know, it was like my first time being in my account because I forgot my password. I had to reset it all. So when I reset it, I had 18 quid in my, 18 quid deposited. I was very happy. It's very happy, funny. And then Luka Doncic got a triple double against the Bucks, and he won me a bit of cash as well. So I want to say thank you. And I was really close to winning an absolutely outrageous bet that I put down on the Pacers Bucks game, Pacers Lakers game. That was mental actually. Oh, Hachimura is a bum. Yeah, cool. Don't really care about him, but yeah. Yeah, man, I'm actually quite happy. With stuff right now, everything's going pretty well. Just waiting to move in, which is in 8 days from when I'm recording this, which is the Sunday. So I move in not the Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. 8, 9 days. Yeah, I'm a maths mate. I'm a maths major. I do maths at uni, and I'm not even that good at counting. Fantastic. But yeah, I'm really looking at moving out, living with my mates, seeing them again on a regular basis. Also, just having good internet. I'm gonna see if I can stream. Oh, I'd love to stream. Gonna get a new PC. That'll be awesome. It's gonna be really fun. I actually cannot wait, and that'll be a lovely, lovely, lovely time. And then I've got like a month and a bit until I have to do anything. I think work wise, and I'm gonna eat right, hopefully, and just laze about. So eat right, work out when I can, and laze, and it'll be quality. Oh. Here we are. We are almost at April. Get to April, I will be very, very happy. Oh, Farley's come up from the dojo. That's wild. That's awesome. Flair's the best manager. Noah and Samurai TV are done with their deal. Gresham, Naito, Ethan Page, Willie Mack, and Chimera have all relocated. Naito's relocated to Kansai, but everyone else relocated to Kanto. Made 1.5k that month. Fantastic. We spent we spent like 400k more. No, 400 dollars more on workers. So we made about 600 quid more. We made 600 quid more on sponsorships, more on ticket sales, It's just a very, very, very good stuff. If I look at creative, Naito's I took out obviously, then it's going to be Okabayashi. We've got Saito as the next big thing, but nah, Ethan Page as well. Saito, Max, Spears, Page, Hilda and Mysterio. Yeah, definitely could sign some more talent. Showstopper is Naito. Ring General is Naito. But Sean Spears is actually up there. He's seen as one of the best performers in our company. Really interesting. Okay, guys, that's everything for today. In the next video, we probably will start getting on a roll. Our size wise is 13. So the next video, we will probably get to Tiny, and I'll establish our first heavyweight champion, which would be fun. Hopefully we fill out the roster and get some nice talent that can, work quite well. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you later.